Here is a review of the Blackburn 125 lumen bicycle light. Now this light has 3 settings and we're going to try them all here at nighttime. We have the 1 hour, 1.5 hour, and the 4 hour strobing view. All take a total of 2 hours to get a full charge. And that's part of the reason why I chose this light is the charging is USB. So I know, for example, there were some great lights available that are AAA and lithium batteries, but for my comfortability, knowing the ease of having a brick with me to recharge my cell phone, I wanted to try a USB light. And so here is an actual test. We are on Fire Island, which is a barrier island of New York, adjacent to Long Island. This is the community of Salt Air, and there's this great riding path that goes all the way from the Fire Island lighthouse, and it's pretty easy to ride over to the Ocean Bay Park, this community called Flynn's. In one of the communities here, Seaview, they require you to have a light and a bell on your bike. But let's see if this is the right one. This is the 1.5 hour view, and I'm going to point out that some of the lights could work in different settings. So I want to ride in complete darkness and see how we're doing here. I feel pretty strong with this 1.5 hour view. I could see, this feels like 12 feet in front of me. Not bad. Keep in mind, this is in complete darkness. Going to stop the bike. And we're gonna switch over to the next luminance, which is even brighter. But, let's see. You can see the difference here, but you're only gonna have 1 hour of light with this. Let's give a ride. To me, this is great. Love it, but I'm not really happy that I only have 1 hour with this, as I know my ride in the dark tonight is actually 1 hour to get from Ocean Bay Park to the Fire Island Lighthouse. That is 1 hour, so I will be out for longer than an hour, so I can also use this for walking. Now let's try that 3rd setting. We're going to turn this around because we are already at the Atlantic Ocean. And now let's try the strobe light. Keep in mind, it's a full USB charge, takes 2 hours. And this is the setting that will give you 4 hours of light. Okay, and you'll see this drives me nuts. I was really happy about the 4 hour aspect, but in complete darkness, we'll make a turn. Let's see if there's any light here. This is the community of Lonelyville, and there's some light here. So let's make a U-turn around. There's some light here, because what I want to point out again is that I love the 4 hour aspect. But now that when you're riding in complete darkness, it doesn't give you the coverage that you need to see what's in front of you. And it's rather nerve-wracking, but you got 4 hours. I don't want to discount that option. So let's now take this light back to Salt Air, because I wanted to continue this test, because this is a really great option when there is additional light, because then people can see you, which is a part of your safety. Don't forget that. So think about where you are riding. And now I'm about to turn into an area that has some light, and then the light sort of stops between houses. Here's our welcome sign. Hey everybody, welcome to Salt Air Fire Island. And now we're on our strobing light, and it's great because it's just alerting people that I'm coming up the boardwalk. Perfect. I don't feel any discomfort riding with this bright light. The strobe aspect, not so bad. Let's take another look. We'll stop here again. And I'm stopping because we are wanting to look at all three of the settings here on the Blackburn. We're gonna switch over now again. This is the 1.5 hour view. And I'm doing this again because we have some light here. And then we have areas that are dark. It's perfect. $14.96 I paid for this in US dollars. Really happy for that. This again is the 1.5 hour view. Gives me that light in between where there is no light. And now we have an opportunity to switch over to one more setting. And that's gonna be our 1 hour view, which is nice and bright. And I will stop here underneath a street. Now, not all areas of Fire Island have lights. Not all areas even have a bicycle path. So this route has many different landscapes. Some of the areas I am walking the bike through sand. Some of it I felt like I was walking through puddles as the Atlantic Ocean was rising on high tide. Now this is our 1 hour setting. It's the bright light in an area where we are in salt air now. Welcome to salt air. This is an area that does already have light, but you need to have lights on your bicycle in order to travel throughout some of the communities and so that people can see you. Now, I was here once without a light on my bike, and they had security guards that said, use the light on your cell phone. And at that point, I thought, time to get a bike light. And that's the review. We'll stop here, tell you my thoughts. Now, this is my actual test. I just bought it today. September 10th, 2021. Just bought the light on my beach cruiser. There it is. Now, I like it. I like it, and I'll show you why. It has the rubber strap. That means I can place it right here on my bicycle, and I don't have to dismount the light with a screwdriver when I'm back in New York City, where someone may, say, a bicycle light, let's grab that. So it's very easy to dismount this from the bicycle. And also I can use it when I am jogging or when I'm walking. I really liked today that I could do some of this when it was dismounted, and it's very easy to take that off. And of course it has to be easy because you have to bring it inside to connect it to your USB device. And let me show you that port. And it's still on the packaging because I didn't know if this was going to be the right light for me. And now that I've tested it, it will definitely be a keeper, something that I can use for walking, something that I can use for hiking when in at the Bear Mountain area, upstate New York. I'm going to give this a yes. A yes, under $15, available in New York. Chain stores were selling this. And again, it's the Blackburn Bicycle Light. Till next time, keep riding and ride with safety.